when you send your student to college, what is the first thing you want to know about the college? Before that? How much? Okay. Before that? How far it is? Okay. Before that? Excuse me? Okay, it serves your purpose. Very right. Something more before than that? Okay. Something more? Something states, I think so last year or so, when the students were cheated by a university which was not recognized. So first thing, what do you see when you send your student to your student? Is it recognized, and all the other things come later on? Right or wrong? So the first thing you see, is it a recognized college or not? In the same way, this knowledge also, you will say, we never heard anything of that sort. You know, Kali Yuga is the age of dharma or adharma? Is this age of religion or irreligion? This age is considered the age of irreligion, where you will have more irreligion than religion. You may be thinking that so much of religion is increasing, but actually religion is not increasing. It is irreligion which is increasing. It is not religion. I'll prove it to next 7 days when you go through the Bhagavad Gita. You will understand, oh my God, what we thought spirituality to be, this is not spirituality. It's got nothing to do with spirit. I'm not saying that all of them are bad. No, wrong. There are certain places they are right, they are good, But how do you recognize them? Is the scriptures, are the Vedas talking about it? Yes, they are. That where you should take this knowledge from. Yes, before hearing this knowledge, actually people should have inquired from me, are you recognized? Not by being in a big organization, please for God's sake. They can be big cheaters also. Bigness has got nothing to do, has nothing to do with recognition. A person can be big and still be recognized, a person can be very small and still be recognized. That's not a point. The point is, have you taken the knowledge from a recognized person? We'll talk about it tomorrow, because that is a very important aspect where you're taking the knowledge from. Because in that way, if you take the knowledge from the wrong source, you'll get wrong knowledge, and when you get the wrong knowledge, you'll have problems. And knowledge should be backed by the scriptures. Very simple. By books of knowledge. They should be backed. No, I think. Please remember one thing. If anything new has come, that will die. If anything which is eternal, will never die. And that is Sanatan Dharma. Sanatan means what? Eternal. It was there. That's what the first thing I liked about Prabhupada. Prabhupada said, I'm not giving you anything new. Old is gold. And that's what the students tell me sometimes. Oh, you're coming out with the same old things which people were talking thousands of years back. Come out with something new. So I asked them a simple thing. When your father was seeing through his eyes? Yes. When he was eating through his mouth? Yes. When your great-grandfather was doing the same thing? Yes. When your great-great-grandfather also was doing the same thing? Yes. And what about your great-great-great-grandfather? He was also seeing through the eyes and eating through the mouth? Yes. But change it, it's too old. Sorry, you can't change everything. Some things which are old are really right. They are eternal. They've got no new and old in that. When I talk of time factor, I'll try to explain the meaning of eternity. It's something like infinite, and you ask the person, this is infinite, and you ask him, where does it end? So, come on. When I'm saying infinite, means a beginning or end? No. It's got no beginning, no end. So in the same way, the knowledge, Bhagavad Gita does not change according to time, place and circumstances. And how it will come about, I'll explain from Bhagavad Gita itself, that it should be recognized, and then I'll use the Vedic literature also to prove this particular point. Thank you very much. If anyone got any question, we'll take up one question or so. Any questions you have, you can, yes please.
One Lord Krishna has said that first I gave the Gita Gyan to Sun God.
Yes.
Which Sun God? Time was standing in us.
No, there is a sun planet, there is a sun god by the name of Vivaswan. He names it very clearly. And he says that Vivaswan gave it to Manu. And Manu gave it to Ichwaku. So he is naming the people very clearly. Very clear. That there is a sun planet and there is a sun god who controls the sun planet and giving names. And the Vedas are giving names. Yes, simple. You are made of 5 elements: earth, water, air, fire and ether. A body which is made of fire, because the soul has got nothing to do with these 5 things. Soul is an antimatter. When it is antimatter, it cannot be destroyed by anything. We'll be talking about it tomorrow. So a fire body, today here what is this? This is a water body actually. Earth is 80% water. This also is 80% water. So actually we are, in this earth, we have got more element is water. In the same way there are planets which have got these 5 elements. Air element is also there, where the body is made of air. The body has got more constituent is air. So the air person can see the air person. That's why sometimes you have problems. You say, oh, I can't see. That person has got more of air body. You are water body. So your eyes have got a different parameter of seeing. It can only see water bodies. It can't see body which has got more of air. Ether also. There are 5 things. Na? Ether is more subtle than air. So there are bodies made of ether. Now that will become very subtle. But ether person can see the ether person because they are of the same. So Vivaswan, he says very clearly, Vivaswan, Manu, Ichwaku. He's very clearly quoting. I request you, that is why, take the literally, first take the Bhagavad Gita is spoken, not, Krishna nowhere says that please take a secondary meaning of what I am saying. I am certain things which I am saying directly are direct. You don't have to go into the secondary meaning, because the secondary meaning should every time support the primary meaning. What happens? We forget the primary meaning, we go into the secondary meaning, which I will talk to you in the next 7 days, how it happens and why it happens. But here in the 4th chapter, 1st shloka very clearly says, Vivaswan, Manu, Ichwaku. Very clear. And he says, Raj Rishi, which has got 2 meanings. Raj Rishi means rishis like kings, and kings like rishis. Rishis who are the kings in the saints, they were kingly saints, and kings who were like saints. This knowledge was coming down in disciplic succession. It got broken. Now how do you explain all that? And that's why I come to revive it to you. And he's talking very clearly. Does it answer your question? Because that's what Bhagavad Gita says very clearly. It never says, Krishna is saying that inside you or outside you. He's not saying. He's very clearly saying, Suryadev Vivaswan gave it to Manu. Manu gave it to his son Ichwaku. And that is what Ramchandraji is from Ichwaku Vansh. From that Ichwaku, he's called from the Ichwaku Vansh. So that is how it comes.